Around 1980, a South Korean virologist, Dr. Ho Wang Lee, made a major breakthrough. He discovered that the disease was caused by a virus carried by rodents, especially rats. The virus was found near the Hantan River, which flows between North and South Korea. That's how it got its name, Hantavirus. This was the missing piece scientists had been searching for, a deadly virus hiding inside common rodents. Sudden fever, rapid kidney failure, and dangerous lung complications. But there was one major difference. This new outbreak was happening in young, healthy people in the American Southwest, and it was spreading in a completely different environment.
At first, hantavirus infection looks completely harmless. Most people don't even realize anything serious is happening. The early symptoms are simple: fever, muscle pain, severe fatigue, headaches. It feels like a normal flu. But that illusion doesn't last long, because suddenly, everything changes. Without warning, the virus attacks the respiratory system. Patients begin to struggle for breath, and inside the body, something terrifying is happening. Fluid starts filling the lungs. Doctors describe it as a rapid collapse, where a patient can go from stable to critical in just a few hours. There is almost no time to react. In many reported cases, people who were walking and talking normally in the morning were fighting for their lives by night. This sudden shift is what makes hantavirus so feared by medical experts, because by the time symptoms become severe, the damage is already advanced. One of the most alarming facts about hantavirus is there is no specific cure. Doctors cannot directly kill the virus once infection starts. Treatment is only supportive. Oxygen support, ventilators, intensive care monitoring. Everything depends on how the patient's body responds. And even with modern medicine, severe cases can still be fatal. In some outbreaks, the mortality rate has reached as high as 50%. That means half of the infected patients may not survive. But what makes it even more terrifying is how silent it is. There is no early warning system in the environment. Rats can carry the virus without showing any symptoms, and contaminated areas can look completely normal. For a long time, scientists believed hantavirus could only spread from rodents to humans, not from human to human. But in 1996, something unusual happened in southern Argentina. An outbreak caused by a strain called the Andes virus changed that belief. This was the only known strain where human-to-human transmission was confirmed. However, there's an important detail. It does not spread like COVID or the flu. It does not travel easily through the air. Instead, transmission requires very close and prolonged contact, such as sharing the same bed, direct exposure to bodily fluids, or extended caregiving of an infected patient. Even then, transmission is limited to a very short window early in the illness, often just around 1 day. After that, the risk drops significantly. Despite how dangerous it sounds, hantavirus remains rare. But the risk is real, especially in environments where rodents are present. The key danger comes from exposure in closed or contaminated spaces. Experts recommend simple but critical precautions. Avoid areas with rodent droppings. Never disturb dust in closed storage spaces without protection. Wear masks and gloves in high-risk environments. Seal food properly to avoid attracting rodents. And most importantly, maintain strict hygiene, because prevention is the only real defense. There is no vaccine widely available and no guaranteed cure. Hantavirus is not a disease that announces itself loudly. It hides quietly, in dust, in storage rooms, in forgotten corners. And only when it's too late does it reveal its true nature.